So here we're on this train journey, which so far has been 4 hours of bus. But we're stopped at a place called Castle Hill. It's called Castle Hill because of the rock formations. It says it looks like a round castle that's fallen down. It does look quite impressive. I don't know if it looks like a castle, but that's what it looks like. It's quite nice. A lot of people walking it. The tour or the walk is 1.5 miles, and takes about 40 minutes. So we'll do that. Not much else to do. Mind you, Linda's waiting on the loo, so as they do here, they queue up, and she'll probably be an hour waiting to get in. And it's always weird here, the loos. It's all unisex loos, male and female. You know, it's weird. Weird to say the least. Anyway. Again, this may be a slightly better video of the Castle Hill. Zoomed in a wee bit, learning how to use this camera still, but as you see, nice rock formations, quite impressive. You do have the mountains in the back as well. I hope you can see the mountains in the back here. It's quite nice looking. New Zealand is a beautiful country. It is. It's interesting. A lot of history. Can you share with the camera how your experience of the first shared gender chemical toilet was? Stunk. That was because all the women, wasn't it?
Oh.
Nasty.
But they did have, well, it wasn't too bad. I mean, but it did stink a bit, but it did have some hand sanitizer.
Well, that's something.
Thankfully.
So this is the stones, the rocks, I think you should call them, as we're getting nearer to them. What do you think, Linda?
Is it good?
What do you think?
Is that one?
Yes.
I think it's great. I think Castle Walk, the people up at the top. See them?
Yeah. That's not going to be us.
That's not going to be us. Well, we don't know what's lying down the road, what it comes to.
Yeah, we'll see. And you go walk a wee bit up and I'll get you.
Okay.
That's good. Hi. At least this bit's all downhill.
Yep, and leisurely walk.
I don't know about that. It may just be a leisurely tumble all the way down.
So we stopped here on our tour. This is Arthur's Pass National Park, and the wind is quite blowy and blew off. And thankfully I was able to retrieve it, because it would have been quite a lot of money that would have been lost. So, but beautiful trees, permafrost up on the mountains, and just beautiful scenery. The shale that you see is a riverbed, and it's called the Waikaki River, I believe. Mm-hmm. And it can actually cover the whole of where that shale is at certain times of the year.
The river.
The river. The water.
It's called Arthur's Pass because in 1840, two brothers, Arthur and his brother, something else, I can't remember, they discovered a pass going between the east side and the west side of the island, or the north and south, depending on how you look at it. But it's a pass from one end of the island to the other end, so that was back in 1840. But that's how this place got its name. Okay, so we're walking again in Arthur's Park. Where are we going to?
Arthur's Pass, and we're going to the Diffo's Punch Bowl. It's apparently a beautiful waterfall. It's 1 kilometre, which is about 45 minutes, according to the sign that we just passed. So.
Walking here is in Scott's Track, Avalanche Peak, 68 hours return. Do you want to do that?
I don't think so.
Oh, we don't have time, damn it.
We have
Otherwise, we should have easy.
We have to be back at the bus in an hour.
We could have walked up there.
And we've got 300 and odd steps to go to get to the Punch
when
Bowl.
you say steps, what do you actually mean?
I don't know, he said steps, so...
I think he was actually talking about steps when they're like stairs.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about.
So that means we're going to be knackered.
Yep. So we're probably not going to tape it all, or at least narrate it all.
If I'm going to do one, I'm going to try to do 300.
Right.
Because if we're going up there to see the damn thing,
Yep.
I'm not going to stop halfway up.
Nope. Well, that's true, but we need to be back within the hour so we don't miss our train back to Christchurch. So we may need to increase our speed.
Well, we can't increase our speed too much because we're walking on these damn stones which are awful to walk on. As long as we beat the Germans back, I don't care.
Well, they're ahead of us just now.
Yeah. But once we get up to the stairs, a bit, we'll cut the mess or something.
Uh-huh.
That's the challenge.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for having said that.
I don't know.
Lovely bit. So we're in a kiwi zone, so we may see wee kiwis.
Maybe.
Right.
And Kia.
And don't feed the Kia. The Kia KEA are a type of parrot indigenous to New Zealand. And apparently it's a cheeky bastard who keeps stealing all your food. You know, if you give it a bit of muffin, it'll take the whole muffin.
Yep. It's
and leave
called
you in peace.
an alpine parrot. It's the only kind of parrot in the world. So this is the first of two bridge. Yeah, yeah, it's fast. Probably.
I just should have gotten this stuff out to me.
Should use my work phone.
So, here we go.
My work email, I mean.
We gotta get our sign.
Yeah.
Oh, you left the bag up? Did you? John was not in the way when we got up.
And the way we go, we're moving Martha's Pass.
Oh, okay.
Finally back to Picture.
Oh. It shows it.
737 metres above sea level.
Okay.
So it's got passengers as well.
Yep.
I don't know.
Push
That's
the
what I
train.
just said. Where did she take that?
Certified if you want it there, or if you okay.
Her picture. She took a selfie. Look at you taking a selfie.
Absolutely. I mean, you're not going to get over here.
Me just staring off into space. I'm just gonna like turn around all four of you off cameras.
But I could go get that.
Yeah, if you want to go get bubbles. I was thinking the whole bottle was yeah.
Two glasses
That's a
each.
Kia? KEA?
Yeah.
Basically like an air traffic controller just for trains. So it was a kind of weird to see train around here. In our country it's kind of a bit different. We have a lot more steam locomotives. So basically all electrical.
Except the folks, I think you said to get
This is bad.
Yeah, so
It's 2 hours. Bear with me.
2.5 hours. It's supposed to get
and then
When you go here,
Let me ask you what names you want. Is your chicken smoking?
I always find it kind of sad, especially early on when you go into all that kind of stuff in our country, in Australia or whatever. Start
I was thinking I was, unless you're coming in at 4 a.m. and you're like, no, I need you.
constantly most of the time. I find it so sad.
We'll get down and put it on a thing on the TV, like when my flights were. Yeah. He still doesn't know where it is. But I bet he should have when you're landing.
2 hours.
And when your shuttles are arriving.
More than enough.
He knows like around me, but we didn't actually talk much about the shuttle because of the fact that it's, well, what, actually it's like 12:20 or something, and so it's borderline if I'll get which shuttle I'll get. I think I've got, although I did text such a thing, but apparently no one can scroll up and look at their text. That is a flaw that everybody I know cannot do.
I do it. I actually don't scroll. I search the keyword.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes when I'm feeling particularly spicy, I'll take a screenshot of the text, our text conversation going. Here it is.
We're planning on this one.
Yeah. What to?
And that one was horrible. So this one, yeah,
Yeah, I was watching the drop as we were going down.
Don't
Worry about if you don't want to check.
I already checked it, like, app.
I'm sure. Oh, you can like uncheck it, check it.
I know, but I just go to the premium counter and then, or you already tag it, you take it the first off the plane.
Alcohol, we're not going to the winter fest, right?
Or you already tagged your bag here.
Yeah,
Like a gold members or
yeah, silver.
do they also priority tag silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they like come off the plane first, and we have to go through customs. It's not like it's probably gonna be there by the time I get out of customs.
Oh, but customs have
Oh, you're right. I don't have to. By the time I get down,
and global entry is closed, so we gotta go through.
that's right.
Yeah, together with the
Let me tell
family
my
and
friends and stuff and go and see this.
It's also a tour. We had some Dutchies as well. But yeah, it's a wonderful machine. We went to a lot of places, but I think I've seen maybe like 1%. So where did you go?
And so we went
I can get myself. Well,
Yeah,
I got here
it's
and
kind
we
of a
went
weird location.
was like,
If you look at the time of the season.
okay. But it's.
but honestly, like,
It was a really good
I don't
holiday,
think we're,
but I wouldn't
I
come
don't
back.
know.
Never. Not
I
time wise. You see with one
do hard rock.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, I've got the good memories and the rest.
It's all about moving.
Stash them away and get these good ones and move on.
Be patient for the day. Yeah.
Exactly. New countries to explore.
Yeah.
So the world is a
Well,
big,
that
big
was the thing about first is like I had so much room that it was easy to be patient, right? Because I had a full like 48 hours left on the clock when I moved in, and that let me that gave me room to have grace and when okay, this is a time that we kind of just it's so pretty. Yeah, and there you can see all the crowds on the other side.
So much bigger than my record. 57 and 19.
Oh, it's rookie numbers.
You're very
No,
masculine.
I know what my mistake was. I didn't make it
So the cafe's open for
at
Monday.
Northern Coast.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the other Emma?
Is I don't take the, or if I take the calf sleeves off, I put another pair on immediately.
Oh,
It's just, I'll have to do.
thank you.
It's alright.
She trains at 600.
I'm sure of that. But she's
And my feet was 12.
Now,
not for a long way, but she's driven.
riding train is easy. Even I've done it. Just holding the stick going forward.
That's pretty impressive. That's why.
It was just so nice. You didn't want
You're 500.
or I would have put the clean pair on.
Yeah, he's going to get a new bunk buddy.
Maybe, maybe not.
What are the chances of him
Maybe there's
being...
6 girls coming.
What are the
I can't share a
chances-
room with the girls.
What are the chances of him being worse than me?
It's about 0.
Zero.
Or I'll actually reverse cash for the
That's the answer I was expecting. Oh, I'll be fine.
I've been bowed. Yay, Liam. You're very generous.
I was just not prepped for how hard.
Yeah, I fell asleep over there.
What's that?
I decided to sleep.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. The thing that's frustrating me is all the good views have been on that side, and this side have got all the
They're always
embankments.
the trains and moving back out.
Who are they?
You know, people probably live in that small town.
And I think
I still need
The Irish ain't the boss.
first night.
I don't know.
right.
Like before, I was like, oh, like I totally need sleep, so that changes. But I feel like where I need sleep and different things. That I feel
Out, right? You're 2 hours here. Yeah. Are you done?
I started. I just remember like I went in. Like I arrived at like 7 o'clock, 7:30, so it was definitely not sleepy time. Or was it? But I needed to get my feet changed. So I got my feet. It took forever to get my feet
Sheep.
Got it taped, and then I left around 9 o'clock, and then the trees were going through all these like medieval towns on this hill, climbing up, and they were all having like super parties and stuff, and this race was going through, and they were winding out, but it was still just cedar winding down, and the parties was and you just kept climbing and climbing and climbing, and then I hit the bridge just below Fugio, like just after twilight start. And then having the sun come over Fugio was just hot.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, day 4 was lots of trying because it was so beautiful.
It's nice trails and comfy.
It's been emotional. It's just like
Good space. Plenty of space.
I literally was just bawling, like I couldn't stop. It was just so amazing. I remember seeing Jeff finish and his mom, my stepmother.
I laugh because Misha always latches out to the whole, like, her league of the like, there's no crying in baseball. But I remember when people were always like, you keep choosing these, like, hella hard winners. You should just do an easier one. Like, every easier one I see is really boring. Why would I want to do, like, 100 miles of that? But then I found I said, like, we duct taped and fell together because I didn't fight ankle issues, and I was just like, if I finish, my ankle's gonna be flat for like the rest of the summer. I don't know, for winter. I don't want to do that. And so I bailed. I regret it because I was gonna probably even like a football ankle and just kind of something.
So we're going to Christchurch.
And then I would have qualified for Hard Rock, knocked out the Hard Rock, and then also because because Gerber was there and Gerber was able to get through the Hard Rock on the same one, so that was 6
He's just so angry about like what's her face and sorry. And I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, like, just gotta let it go. I should have been like super angry about it. I was just like, he had a choice to be with him. But the weird part was, like, honestly, I'm like dead serious when I say this. When I was in it for a while, it really just didn't seem that bad.
Nice feature.
Yeah, because it like progressively was just doing this. And then finally it got to a point where it was like, fuck. You know? But even then, it's like to the point of like, oh no, this is really bad. When you're still kind of off there. Because it's been forever, you know, we've been together forever.
Well, then you fall into some cost fallacy, right? It's like, it's really hard to hunt. Is this? And you know, having that, especially 100-mile ultra mindset, it's like, well, things are shitty. 2 miles, 5 miles, or whatever. In a couple hours, things are gonna be shitty, right?
Well, and when things would get shitty, then all of a sudden it would be like, and you're like, oh, okay. But then after you do that cycle a few times, you're like, well, the problem is, like, Pandora.